Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Draculija. I'm just filming these Draculars for the intro. They're not really, relevant towards this video, but what we are talking about today is some doll news, because tons of new stock images came out for tons of new Monster High dolls that are slated to come out this upcoming holiday season, and I'm so excited to talk about these new releases. There's lots to go over, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first up is this new 3-pack that we got some images for, and it features a Cleo, Claudine, and Draculaura doll, and I think it looks really, really good. I really love this 3-pack. I think it's pretty fun. It seems a little bit more budget-friendly, which I'll tell you why I think that is. So this doll features a reused budget Ghoul's Day Out Cleo Denial doll. And this Cleo is really weird because we already had 3 dolls from this budget series released kind of just as G3 was coming out, and then randomly this year we got this Cleo doll, and we didn't get like a budget Laguna or like another budget character to go with it. We only got Cleo, and I picked mine up at Ross for like $11.99, and I know she was also available at Entertainment Earth, I think, for her retail price of $17.99. But some budget releases can have really weird distribution and be difficult to find at times. I found her at Ross like months ago, and since I found her initially, I haven't seen her back at Ross since. Like, it was just one initial shipment and that was it. So kind of weird, but the reason I bring this up is because last year we actually got a repackaged budget doll set for the holidays that featured the 3 original Ghoul's Day Out dolls of Claudine, Frankie, and Draculaura. And I only bought that set at the time because the Claudine in that 3-pack specifically had a Saran variant, which now we know you can also find that Saran variant in like the single packs as well. So it was kind of a weird repackaged holiday set that was only exclusive to Kohl's for whatever reason. But the reason I bring that set up in particular is because I think that's what this new set is. But the only thing here is they don't have any other dolls to reuse essentially. Whereas last year they were able to reuse all 3 of those budget dolls and just repackage them for the holidays. This year, the only new budget doll from that lineup is Cleo. So to compensate, we're at least getting a new Draculaura and Claudine, which I think is pretty cool. Like, that's kind of how I'm looking at it, like a little bit more glass half full type of situation. And speaking of the Claudine and Draculaura dolls, other than their like fabric fashion, like for Draculaura, it looks like her dress and her top might be 2 separate pieces. Like, that's kind of what I'm guessing. And then same thing with Claudine, her skirt and then her like little cropped tee. Other than those pieces, everything else is a reused plastic piece from another doll. So taking a closer look at Claudine, her earrings are from her Monster Ball doll. That necklace, belt, and shoes are all from her Core Refresh doll. And then that purse is actually from her Monsterista's budget doll. So it's all reused pieces. And then same thing for Draculaura. I think her headband is from the, the Gorgonizer doll, which is such a throwback. And then her shoes, oh my God, we've seen those shoes so many times. This is the 4th time we are getting these shoes. We have seen them on Skulltimate Secrets Series 2 for your Destined Draculaura. We've seen them on, oh my God, what was the other one? It's another budget set. It was like the park one. It was another budget set with like her and Roxina. I don't remember the exact name of that set. And then the 3rd time was the Ghoul's Day Out doll. So we're getting these shoes for a 4th time. A little irksome. I'm a little over it, but I mean, at least they're kind of cute. That purse is really nice. That's the Monsterista's purse. And then we also saw that on the, oh my God, Fantastic Road Trip playset from last year. So this is our 3rd time getting that purse. And then those earrings, I think those are her Core Refresh earrings, if I recall correctly. And then interestingly enough, it also looks like this Claudine's face is the same exact makeup as her Core Refresh doll. And I think for Draculaura, the makeup looks like the Monster Ball makeup. So it's very much like a Frankenstein kind of thing going on here, where they're reusing accessories and makeup, and the only thing technically new it looks like we're getting is the clothes, like the fabric clothes. And then I also guess like the hair blends. The hair blend for Claudine does look a little different. Like the purple in it, there's like a lighter, almost like lavender, lilac-y purple that looks like kind of a hair color we haven't seen from Claudine before. And then Draculaura, I just hope it's Saran, because we've seen a classic side part Draculaura, but I just crossing my fingers it's Saran hair. It looks like it is by the, by the stock photos, but overall, I think this is pretty exciting. I think the fashion looks really good on Draculaura especially. I love the puffy sleeves, and even just the little bit of like trim around the edge of her skirt is really nice. The print is also really, really cute. I don't love that kind of like plasticky fake vinyl fabric. It's not my favorite. Like anytime I have a doll with that type of clothing, I never want to like play with them because I don't want it to crease or, ruin over time. And then Claudine's fashion is pretty cute as well. The skirt's kind of standard Claudine cut, and it's fine. I like it. I actually really like the top too. It's very sporty. So I think Claudine is cute. I think Draculaura's fashion's a little bit better, but I think the base doll for Claudine I prefer just because I love, 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 love Claudine with Saran hair. I'm still traumatized from all the polypropylene Claudines that we got when G3 initially released. But overall, I like this set. I wonder what the distribution for it's going to be like, if it's going to be a Kohl's exclusive like the previous year's one was or not. I'm guessing it'll retail for around $50. That's my best guess. So I'm excited for it. It's definitely one of those releases that is sort of like a holiday style release where it's for like probably ideally the idea behind it seems like it's for children, like something nice that like a family member or a parent can pick up for their child as a nice gift for the holiday season. So I like it. It's a huge upgrade from last year's because last year's was just 3 repackaged dolls. This year, we're only getting 1 repackaged doll and then 2 kind of new slash, Frankenstein dolls. So overall, I'm pretty happy with these and I can't wait to get them. Okay, these next dolls are also kind of interesting because if you are in the know of like Monster High news, you probably have already seen these before, so they might not feel new to you, but we're just now actually technically getting official stock photos of these dolls. And the reason for that is I think people had found these early off of Taobao and ordered them and received them and opened them and took photos. So we've already seen these dolls, but this is the After Ghoul Activities playset that features a new Laguna and Claudine doll. And this kind of carries on the theme from last year where we get a playset that gets released, right? We have the Student Lounge playset that comes out with no dolls. And then during the holiday season, that playset gets repackaged, except this time with dolls as a way to incentivize you to sort of buy that playset. So if you already purchased the previous, Student Lounge playset, you're gonna get a lot of repeat pieces, but they're a little bit different, right? They're like slightly recolored. Some of the accessories are different. You don't get the like couch and the little beanbag like brain chair. And sadly, you don't get the little spider pet as well, which I would like to see because I like that little spider pet. But instead you're getting kind of a sporty themed Laguna and Claudine, right? It's After Ghoul Activities, so kind of like a play on words with after school activities. So after school, they go and do some sports. It looks like Laguna's on the swim team and Claudine, isn't she on the basketball team? So is this just like another basketball outfit? I'm not sure. I think it's fun. They're sporty. They're at least new dolls. Like they have new hair, new outfits. It's not too impressive. Like I personally never have been too fond of like sports themed attire for dolls, but I mean it makes sense for Laguna to be on the swim team, so that's kind of fun. And Claudine, I guess it's fine. The colors are pretty for the clothes. I like the purples and pinks and blue color scheme going on there. I'll be picking these up because I think they're fun holiday play sets. I'm just hoping the distribution for them is not weird because last year some of the distribution for these sets was very strange. Like there was like a Sam's Club exclusive and international exclusives. So I'm hoping the set is easy to find and not difficult to acquire. Overall, I like it. I'm not like, super hyped for it. The dolls just look a little basic. I don't also, in my defense, I also don't love just like a high pony hairstyle. So I'm hoping there are some center parts hidden underneath those high ponies, but we shall see. Monster High has been pretty consistent with that, where if they do give us a doll with like a default high pony hairstyle, there is usually a part line hidden underneath, but they both look to have Saran hair, a lot of reused pieces. Like right off the bat, Claudine's shoes, I think this is the 4th time we're getting these shoes. I'm so over them. And then these are Laguna's Skulltimate Secrets Series 1 shoes. So this is only our 2nd time getting them, and they're very different from the original color scheme, so I'm not that mad at it. It's a fun little playset. You know, it's sporty, it's cute, it's a reason for them to kind of use up all of these pieces they have from the playset. So I get it, and I've kind of come to expect it for the holidays, so I'm not too mad. Okay, the next pair of dolls, the Eken Getaway dolls, are very similar to the After Ghoul Activities dolls because it is also, once again, dolls that we've already seen before, number one. And number two, it is a repackage of like a playset, right? And we had this exact same thing last year with the Fantastic Road Trip Claudine and Draculaura, which was very weird. That set had terrible distribution. I think it was only available as far as like Western audiences in Mexico and Canada. So if you went to Costco, also only at Costco. So if you have a Costco in Mexico or a Costco in Canada, then you were able to get these dolls. I have seen it like on Amazon in the United States, but it's from a third-party seller. Like it's not directly sold here. So just very weird distribution for these dolls last year, which also has me concerned for how they're gonna get distributed this year. I'm hoping, you know, maybe Monster High last year had a rough relationship with some retailers and has since helped repair those relationships this year. So for this holiday season, you know, we're not having to like figure out how we're going to get a hold of these dolls, but you know, that's beside the point. But speaking of these dolls, the reason I wanted to talk about them, because we've also seen photos of these dolls for some time now, but we just got a new stock image of the inbox packaging for this playset. And the strangest thing about it is the Draculaura in box has completely different hair than the Draculaura that's on the artwork for the box, as well as like from all the previous stock images that we have seen up until now. She does not have bangs. She just has her usual pink and black color blend middle part, no particular hairstyle. So I don't know what's going on there. Like I don't know what the final Draculaura will actually be, if we will or if we won't get the bangs. And truth be told, I'm not that bothered personally either way. I have so many Draculauras with the split dye bangs in my collection. Like what I'm personally drawn to in this playset is the Claudine base doll, as well as all of the various fashions that we're getting. This is a major upgrade from last year. Granted, you know, it's very similar format where you get the Ghoulmobile plus dolls and extra accessories, but the extra accessories here are like really, really good. You're getting like purses, luggage, extra outfits. It's very fashion oriented, and even though some might argue that the appeal of Monster High is less fashion based and more maybe character and like world based, I still think it's more fun for me as an adult, and hopefully for other people out there who want this playset to get clothes and things to style and accessorize with. Like that's what I want. And yeah, you sometimes, you know, I'm seeing like you get some food in there and like a little shopping bag and Polaroid photos, like, but that is secondary to the fashion. So I'm very excited for this playset. The fashion looks really fun. Claudine in particular, I love, love, love her jacket. I hate that vinyl texture. That material sucks. Like my Skulltimate Secrets Series 1 Claudine has a very similar jacket to that. And I never want to move her arms because I don't want that jacket to crease. So unfortunate because I hate that material. But the other dress is so cute. I even love the like zebra pants, and Draculaura's dresses are pretty cute as well. I think it's really fun and versatile. Lots of reused accessories per usual for these styles of releases. Like just looking at the backpack, shoes, and purse, it's all reused, but I don't mind it because, you know, they're trying to like give us something fun and fresh for the holidays, and I'd rather have that budget be put into new fabric fashions than molded plastic accessories. So I'm not mad whatsoever. I don't need another Ghoulmobile car, but I'll take it because I think these dolls are so gorgeous. Claudine in particular, I've already since restyled one of my Claudines to have this hairstyle just because it's so cute. I love it so much. But yeah, very weird things going on here. I don't know what to expect as far as the Draculaura. We shall wait and see as far as where this doll is going to be sold. I don't know that either. The price, I'm guessing like $60 to $75 price range, but typically these holiday playsets also go on sale. So they usually have high retail prices, and then sometime throughout their lifespan, they usually go on sale. So fingers crossed, hopefully any of you who want this playset out there can get a hold of it, because I think it'll be really popular. One thing I do love about Monster High is their sort of formulaic pattern with releasing things. And if you look at last year's releases where we had the Claudine bedroom repackaged for the Creep Over 2-pack that was a Sam's Club exclusive, and then our Ghoul Mobile repackage that, like I mentioned, was weirdly internationally exclusive to Costco. We're kind of getting that same exact thing this year with the After Ghoul activities and the Eken Getaway. So I like that. You know, you kind of know what to expect and you kind of get used to it. And it seems like they're working out a lot of their kinks, because I think this year's holiday releases look a lot better than last year's. I think people like the Claudine Bedroom 2-pack, but the previous Fantastic Road Trip playset, like, I don't think people liked it at all. Whereas I think these two new releases coming out are a lot better as far as design and quality, and I'm excited for that. So it's a little formulaic, like I said, but for someone like me who kind of has some comfort in knowing what to expect, I don't know, I kind of like it. So thank you, Monster High. Okay, we also got some new stock photos for the Monsteristas Cleo Denial doll. Once again, we already kind of had these images released. I'm just talking about them again because we got some new photos, but these dolls are very bizarre and they kind of have a weird status in the community because they're so hard to obtain, and the secondhand price for them is usually really expensive just because they're elusive and hard to find in the US, and their overall design and quality like isn't that great. And then we also have started seeing like Saran variants for them, which is annoying. Like Claudine initially released with the poly hair and then had a Saran variant. And then I swear I heard there was rumors that Draculaura and Frankie also had Saran variants, but I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, we're supposed to be getting a Cleo. One thing I will say is it's very bizarre how Cleo keeps getting like budget line editions, but Laguna doesn't. Like Cleo has now gotten the Ghoul's Day Out budget doll, and now this Monsteristas budget doll. And where's Laguna? Like, I also want Laguna to get a budget doll for both of these lines. So a little annoying, but you know, we're going to be getting this Cleo doll. Where, when, how? I wish I knew, because Monster High and their releases are so unpredictable. So I'm hoping this isn't another international exclusive, but following the trends and patterns, it's probably going to be. But, you know, keep your fingers crossed. We could be surprised. Maybe these will show up, you know, at like US budget stores like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and the likes. I'd be so happy. Okay, speaking of Cleo herself and the doll and the fashion and the accessories, I love the dress. I think it's really cute. I love the metallic foil bandages, and I kind of just like when Cleo has a lot of mummy wrap and bandage because it feels very monster-esque, you know. I like when she taps into her monster roots, so I like that a lot. The hair I'm pretty underwhelmed by, but it looks like it's Saran, so that's a positive. But just like, you know, throw in a braid or two. Give us like something, just something a little extra. A headband, I don't know. And here's the thing that upsets me, okay? What made this line halfway decent, right? The fashion itself, like the fabric clothes, they're new pieces, yes, but they're kind of like underwhelming. They're just like whatever. But we at least got new molded plastic accessories. Like Draculaura had a new headband, heels, and a purse. Claudine had a new purse and shoes. Frankie had a new purse, new shoes, and new earrings. Now Cleo, she only gets a new purse and like a new necklace. It's kind of a nice big statement piece for the necklace, but the shoes are not new. This is the third time we're getting these shoes. We had them on the first Cleo Denial ever in G3, the Ghoul Spirit Cleo, and then we had it on the most recent budget Cleo that I was showing earlier pictures of, you know, in the new 3-pack from the very beginning of this video. She's wearing these shoes as well. So our third time getting these shoes, and I don't know, I just wish it was a new mold, because some of these shoes from this Monsteristas line are so good, Frankie's in particular, but even Claudine and Draculaura's shoes are also really cute. So I just don't get why we're not getting new Cleo shoes. It's annoying, but like still a cute doll, budget doll, probably going to be hard to find and elusive, but we got some new pictures, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so the last doll line that I'll be talking about in this video is Skulltimate Secrets Garden Mysteries Series 5. And these images actually leaked a couple weeks ago, but we've now gotten some more images, some new stock photos, as well as a look at the packaging and the artwork, which, speaking of, for Draculaura, I think their artwork looks stunning and gorgeous. I'm starting with Draculaura because she's my favorite from this line. I just love her color story, her fashion. I love the red with Draculaura, it's kind of a slap in the face towards Ghoulia because they're so afraid to give Ghoulia red, and then here they are just outright giving Draculaura like the most gorgeous red doll ever to exist. But I love her color blend. It is a total shame that it's polypropylene. Polypropylene hair just taints Skulltimate Secrets. Well, polypropylene hair in conjunction with the plastic reveal gimmick lockers, coffin lockers, whatever you want to call them, those two things hold this line back. But like, if you were to talk to someone from Mattel, I'm sure they would be like, no, the lockers is like it's the selling point. It's like why people buy these dolls. Mattel, listen to me. Y'all got it twisted. That is not why we buy these dolls. If you watch anyone talk about these dolls, every second, every chance we get, we renounce those lockers, okay? We like them because of the fashion, the style. Not the hair, because the hair is polypropylene, but like the styling and I love the consistency, like how they all match. Like they match in a way that's different from like a standard Monster High release. Like yes, Monster Fest and Creepover and Monster Ball still match in like a in-universe kind of canon way, but these match in a way that just like it's different. I can't describe it, but like it's something. There's something there. There's magic with this series, and y'all are letting it go to waste by repeating these same old mistakes. Okay, so Series 6, whenever that rolls around, please, cardboard packaging, saran hair, and we will be good to go. 2025 will be the year once those things are in place. I swear to you, listen to me, heed my warning, okay, please. But speaking of the Draculaura doll, she's gorgeous. She really is gorgeous, and I'm annoyed because genuinely, I am a Skulltimate Secrets apologist, okay? As much as I get on the internet and complain about all of these things, I still buy them. Time after time, I still buy them. I reroute them. I fix them up. I give them so much TLC because I love these dolls so much. And I feel like I don't have any time to breathe because I'm still processing Series 4. I'm still trying to like process that release because they're so fun and gorgeous. And we're already getting peaks at Series 5. So I don't want to see these dolls on shelves in the next 3 months. Like, let me breathe, okay? October, November, they can show up. I'm cool with that. But like if these show up in August, ooh, I'm gonna be mad because I'm not ready for them. I need some time to breathe. But Draculaura is gorgeous. Love her. We have to talk about these socks. What is going on here? Like, why are we not getting a full pair of socks? Because you can tell whoever edited this stock photo and the way they like erased the sock out of the heart cutout on the foot. Even the person who edited this is embarrassed of these socks. Like, just give us a full sock. It's really not that difficult. And like, I still probably, here's the thing, even if these were a full sock, I still probably wouldn't pair it with this shoe just because it still would probably be ugly. But like now I'm definitely not going to pair it with this shoe. And the rest of the pieces have great mix and match potential. I don't want to get into like every little piece and go over my thoughts and opinions because we'd be here all day. The standouts for me, I love the slip blouses. They're so cute. I love the like crushed velvet skirt, right? Is that kind of what it's giving? Like a faux velvet kind of fabric, or am I crazy? Yeah, it is. You can see it the most on Venus when we get to Venus, but I love these. I think they're gorgeous. Love the shoes, love all the pieces, love the mix and match potential, and I can't wait for them. Now, moving on to Venus. So for Venus, just like Draculaura, we also got one new stock photo as well as some box art. The box art looks gorgeous. I love Venus. And I feel like Venus, I don't know the math on this, but she might have one of the quickest turnarounds of like new characters that were introduced to get a second doll. Like from her core doll to her second doll, her first doll came out in like January and she's getting her second doll, you know, later this year. I feel like that's pretty quick turnaround. I don't know the math, like I said, but I hope that's a good sign for Venus, and I hope that it shows that Monster High and Mattel can sense and feel that the fan base and community loves G3 Venus, and that we get more of her, because I want to see more of her beyond just this doll. I want third and a fourth and a fifth Venus. Like, I want more and more and more for Venus, for Caddy, for Abby. Like, I love the side characters, and I have a little bit of core 5 fatigue. Okay, I do. I'm a little tired. As much as I love my Draculaura army and my Claudine army, and I love having them, I need some more of these side characters. So I'm very excited to see Venus. Now, like everyone else, I am very annoyed at the hair. One, because most likely it's polypropylene. But two, because, you know, they introduced Venus with gorgeous textured hair, and I love her core doll's hair. And yes, she has like a couple braids. You can see like in the stock photos, there's like a couple braids throughout her part line, but it's just very underwhelming. Yeah, it's very sad, and I'm probably gonna fix that myself. And I don't know if I'm gonna give her a full head of braids or like what my plan is for Venus, but I'll definitely give her a reroot and try to fix her up. But besides the hair, which is just a travesty, the like new edges are so gorgeous. The flowers and like the leaves, it's just so beautifully done. I love that it's like pink and red. Like it looks so good. Her new makeup looks stunning. The eye makeup itself is a little bit samey from her first doll, but like the outer eye makeup is really cute. And I love her accessories. She has some really cute accessories as well. Her shoes are okay. I wish her shoes were better. They're not my favorite, but I love, love, love her second outfit. We're finally getting stock images of it, because the initial round of stock photos we got didn't show Venus wearing her second skirt. And that's my favorite piece on Venus. It looks so good on her with that silk blouse. Like I might just style my Venus like that. Like it looks so stunning. So I'm excited that we're getting all these pieces. And whereas Draculaura kind of had a really fun out of the box color scheme, Venus's color story is like very much Venus, right? Pink and green. It's not too out of the box, but I think that's also because this is just her second doll. So like they're not at a point with Venus where they need to start getting, you know, a little bit crazy with like her color story and a little bit kooky. Draculaura, we've had so many Draculauras, so I'm really grateful that they decided to go, you know, out of left field with her. But Venus is pretty standard. The hair is still just a travesty. Like not just that it's polypropylene, but that it's just straight non-textured hair. They could have given us so many different things. So I'm hoping this is just a faux pas, a one and done, and we don't see something like this again from them, but only the future can tell. So who knows? Okay, and lastly, we have Twila. I love that we're getting another Skulltimate Secrets Twila, which is so wild because she's a side character, but she's one of my favorites. And I think this doll looks really fun. I love Twila. I feel like I always describe, the way I describe Twila to people in general is I feel like the designers love Twila. I feel like she has one of the most versatile, like, design motifs to draw from, which is so strange because like the boogeyman is such like a very elusive kind of mysterious monster to draw inspiration from. Like there's not really a standard image like of what the boogeyman looks like, right? But just like using this concept of dreams and nightmares, like they're able to pull so many fun motifs out for Twila. And I feel like she just is like the darling sweetheart of the designers because her designs are top tier. And this is no short of that. Like if you look at the purse, the little gingerbread house, you're kidding. Like the way they play into her story and her character design, top tier. Top tier. I love this color blend for her hair. It's polypropylene, so that sucks. But low-key, I did do this first because I rerouted my Neon Frights Twila and gave her a very similar color story where it was predominantly purple with blue streaks. Because, you know, I thought ahead of the game. I knew what was coming. Just kidding. I didn't know. I just thought it looked cool. And this does look cool as well. And I like the pigtails on her. Side part pigtails suck because with the side part, the hair is not evenly distributed between left and right sides of the head. So they're really difficult to pull off and have the pigtails not be like uneven in hair distribution. If you've done them before, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm curious to see how that plays out. But overall, love her pieces. I hope she has a full pair of socks. We don't know yet with Twila. With Draculaura and Venus, we do know. But with this diva, we don't quite know. Wait. The new stock photos do have her socks. And it looks like it's not a full pair of socks. Which, like, I'm not even going to go on. I already ranted with Venus. It's not a full pair of socks. Sometimes you just have to, like, accept peace and, like, move on with your life. And that's what I'm doing here today with y'all. I can't be mad. Like, there's so many other good elements with these dolls. Half socks, like, you know what? It's fine. That just means those socks are only going to be styled with the closed-toed shoes, and that is limiting, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Overall, love these dolls, adore them so much. Twila looks gorgeous. I think Draculaurus at the top, and like Venus and Twila are kind of like battling out for second, and we'll see where Laguna stands once she gets released. One thing I have been so curious about with Laguna is like what her color story will be, because I personally think that Cleo and Laguna have the most versatile color stories. Like the designers can splash in a Cleo or Laguna doll, and Cleo can lean yellow, orange, gold, and then she can lean blue. And if you need those blue tones to be more green toned, they can lean more green toned blue. Like Cleo is so versatile. And then Laguna as well. Like she can lean purple, blue, aqua, like more blue greens if you need her to. Throw in purple, throw in pink. Like Laguna's also really versatile. So I'm hoping it's like pink and blue. That's my personal desires, like a pink and blue Laguna. I'm guessing it'll be purple and blue. But then again, like why would it be purple and blue? Because Twila's purple and blue, right? You have to think like you don't want two purple and blue. So it's probably not going to be purple and blue. It could be purple and pink. I just want pink. Like pink and blue or pink and purple. That's my guess. So we shall see. But overall, those are all of my thoughts on these brand new dolls coming out this holiday season. I'm so excited. I love Monster High. They're my favorite dolls. So as much as I partake and dabble in other doll brands, Monster High will always be my favorite. And as for channel updates, if you're curious, if you like watch my channel beyond this video, I have my Skulltimate Secrets Series 4 Abby Abominable reroute video coming out very soon. And also, keep your eyes peeled because Targets should be getting in new dolls this week, like the Fearbook dolls, Spectre Vondergeist, and if you collect Rainbow High, there's some other Rainbow High releases too. So it's a very exciting time to be a doll collector. It's a very, very active season right now. We're getting tons of leaks as well as new dolls hitting the shelves. So I'm very happy. I'm grinning ear to ear, and I can't wait to get all of these gorgeous dolls and add them to my collection. Now, before I sign off, let me know down in the comments below which new Monster High release you are the most excited for. That could be any of these new dolls that I showed off in today's video. That could be a doll hitting shelves this week. Whatever it may be. I think for me personally, Skulltimate Secrets Series 5 is what I'm most hyped for. Like I said, my heart just has a soft spot for Skulltimate Secrets, despite all of their flaws. I still just love them so much. Okay, well, that is all I have time for. My name is Eli, and this is my channel, Draculasia. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.